still my town. My town.
Hello, welcome back to Connecting Clarkston. This is season 4, episode 8. Katie and I are sitting down with a very special guest here, and this is going to be amazing because I'm going to use really appropriate pronunciation. Her name is Cassandra Preshaden.
Perfect.
It was not perfect. I
It was
practiced
very
it.
good.
Okay, say it how it's supposed to sound.
Oh, you got it. I mean, it's Preshaden. You got it.
That was not close at all.
That was good.
Preshaden. I like that we're using the correct pronunciation.
Thank you.
And it's Slovenian in
Yes,
origin.
correct.
But here we would say, most people say what?
I just tell people Preshaden. So I
Preshaden.
try to think phonetically how it looks in English.
Preshaden,
And
okay.
Yeah.
We
Well,
appreciate that.
We appreciate
Those
that.
of us that don't have Anne's gift.
I obviously don't have the gift either, but I thought, we're like, let's take the challenge. But anyway, welcome.
Thank you.
And so you're here with the Clarkston News or
Yep.
View Media Group.
Yep.
And we're going to talk all things Clarkston News because, you know, this is a paper that's been in our community for how many years?
Very long time.
50 plus, I believe. So we're all very familiar with it and appreciate all the things that the news, Clarkston News does and is continuing to do. I know we're going to talk about a new iteration, which is very exciting for those people who are online these days.
Everyone.
Yes.
Just everyone. So an exciting new thing to talk about. But first of all, welcome and thank you.
Thank you.
And really probably what's the most important thing we're going to talk about?
The best of the best.
Correct.
Awards.
And
yes.
We know that we can't divulge too much about, you know, who has won what categories, except for probably one.
Correct.
One
Ours.
category.
Yes.
Our category. But Katie, before we started filming, Katie was talking about how the best podcast in Clarkston, how it became a category, in fact.
We messaged the Clarkston News and asked them if we could conduct a writing campaign.
Yeah.
And they said probably not, but that they would add it as a category the next year. And I think it was Eric that I was talking to. And then in 2023, I think is when that first popped up.
Yeah.
So we did win. Well, I guess it would be 2024 we won. And then we won again this year. So thank you everyone that voted. And we did not conduct a campaign. We just let it take its natural course.
We did.
So-
And there may not have been much competition in the podcast space,
Correct.
but there are many, many great businesses in Clarkston, and I know that you interact with a lot of them. And so there's a lot more competition. And so how does it work as far as who gets in? I know obviously we did our write-in and,
Yeah.
you know, but how does it work? Who gets to be in that? Because it's exciting. We like to celebrate
Yeah.
our businesses.
People get really excited, and it's a good connection with the community and the businesses, and everyone kind of comes together for this one. And one of my favorite parts of my job is letting people know they won.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, because local business owners put their heart and soul into things, and to be recognized is so, that's my favorite part of what I do with the news, honestly. So we look forward to this section every year.
Yeah.
And, you know, it all depends, like you mentioned with the podcast, you know, we've been around for a long time, and we've been doing the best of the best since 2008. And so, you know, the business landscape changes. So, you know, we've kind of had to adjust categories based on feedback, based on sometimes write-ins and what the voters are saying, based on, you know, what businesses are here and what people are doing. So, yeah, it's really exciting. And then they started a few years after, after 2008, a few years later, they started doing these like Vote For Us campaigns where businesses could get more involved, get more people hyped up about voting for their favorites. And then a few years ago, it went online, so it made it even easier to vote, right?
And I would think probably to tally the votes. That has to
Yeah.
be significantly easier.
It's tricky because it's not like it's a multiple choice, right? So people have nicknames for places, or there's like misspelling. So I've never been involved in the tallying, but I know that that's not necessarily the most fun process because you're deciphering, you know, like, oh, these 5 different names are really the same place.
Yes.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
So do people still submit paper
They do.
votes?
They
Where do you
do.
submit those?
Well, you can mail them in, number one. And we still do have, I mean, it's unfortunate we don't have a Clarkston News, you know, office downtown anymore, but we still have like an office in Ortonville, which is in Farr. We have an office in Oxford. also in Lapeer and Fenton. So people
Okay.
do also drop off ballots too.
Okay.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. So I mean, you can accommodate both, like people who are love to
Exactly.
put that ballot in, and
Exactly.
see it go into the right hands. and-
Right, exactly.
Well, speaking of online, so I feel like we need to talk about the new Clarkston News Online. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really fun improvement, although I do have to mention we are print focused and we will continue to be. That's our strength. That's what we believe in. But yeah, it is a very nice upgrade. And so we worked with a company, a family-owned company called Our Hometown, and they've been managing all our other papers online. So except for the 4 North Oaklands, they were kind of like the last ones to get up on this website platform. And they do all of the uploads of the articles, the special sections, the papers. And what's exciting about this now this format is that you can read the entire paper, like how you would see it in print form, right? Before it was kind of like you could find articles.
Right.
So, and we also have a special area for special sections. So like for Best of the Best, if you just didn't know what edition it was in, what week it came out, and you just wanted to go back and see it, because a lot of people do, right? It's a reference for, hey, I need this, like who's the best, you know?
Yeah.
I'll say like, we were chatting earlier, you know, I moved back to the area after 20 years gone. I was abroad for a long time. And so for me, I used it as a reference, like, okay, you know. So there's an easy way to access all those special sections on there. So it's much more user-friendly.
Yeah.
So I know when Emily came on with us a while back, she had mentioned that there was work happening on the website, and that was
Yep.
something that you guys would be bringing. I think it's nice even just for your advertisers to be able to share out like their specific advertisement, or businesses that have an article in there.
Yes.
I do really appreciate the print version of the Clarkston News, and I think it draws so much attention and it comes to everybody's mailbox. But I do think it's so nice to be able to go online and pull that information
Yes,
also.
I agree. I mean, I think that the hard copy is nice because there can be a little bit of a digital clutter, right? So
Yeah.
it's nice to get your hard copy
Yeah.
to read it, but if you want to reference something or check something and it's weeks past a certain issue, it's much easier now to locate
Yes.
all of that. Yeah.
Right. Well, and I don't think just because something's online that people don't appreciate it in their hands too. I
True.
think that there's, you know, like we were talking, there's multiple ways to get the information and to share the stories. And I was thinking about the stories that you guys feature. Is there like, how do you guys, I don't know, decide, or how do you guys figure out what content goes in every week?
Yeah. So I mean, our guiding philosophy and our tagline is your community connection. So we have an open door policy. So we encourage people to, I mean, I know there's not a door right close by, but like, you know, one of our other, like the Ortonville office, I'm there a lot. I mean, it's just constant. People are always coming in with stories, and our editors are also very well connected with the schools, with the government, with just residents and people that run, you know, Lions Club, American Legion, BGYA. So a lot of things just come out of that. But, you know, we have a great, for example, like with the Clarkston schools, we have a great relationship with them. They do our newsletter in the paper instead of sending it out digitally. And then, you know, we also have a great relationship with the Clarkston Chamber. So every new business that joins the chamber, they do a ribbon cutting. We cover that in the paper. So it comes from a lot of different ways, you know, different sources. You know, I mean, we do have a finite amount of space every week. So there's, you know, our editors are always thinking about like the value that each story would bring to the community, right? And then deciding from there, like, okay, we've got to pick the ones that have the most value. But then we also have, like you mentioned, a lot of times businesses that use this as a marketing tool, they do like, they'll provide educational content too. So to like support an ad, which has been really effective for people because, you know, it just gives a deeper connection and a better understanding, and it just kind of, you can show more value than just an ad.
Yeah.
So.
And there's always a section, is it once a month, where the town supervisor has a little section to inform the people?
Township Times.
Yeah, the Township
whatever.
Times, exactly.
Is that once a
yes.
So it took a little hiatus for a
Yes.
bit. It did come back, which I
Yes.
think is great.
Correct.
And I'm not, is that weekly? I'm not 100% sure if that's
either.
coming back weekly or if it's more monthly.
if
But
it's like-
I do know consistently they're
Yeah.
updating information in there.
They
so
are.
I do think that's nice. I'm
I
glad
think
that
it's at
that's
least
back.
on a monthly basis,
Okay.
maybe even a bi-weekly basis. Like you said, it took a little bit of a break,
Yes.
but it's consistently in there now, or
Yes.
plans to.
Well,
yeah.
and consistently, like speaking of, I think we talked about this with Emily last time too, how it, every week we get the Clarkston. It used to be we would get it once a month, and now I think I'm getting it every week, and I don't think I'm paying for it.
Yes.
Pretty sure I'm not.
Yes, so I'm glad you brought that up. And that's a big difference also that I forgot to mention with Best of the Best. So when it was a Sherman publication, it was subscription. So it was a lot less voting involved. And now, View Newspaper Group makes the investment every week to produce it, to print it, to mail it to households for free. So, they believe in investing in the community, and that's, how they do it. And so it was just recently that we got our new circulation numbers, and it went up. So like as the community grows, so are we.
Do you know how many houses it
Yeah,
hit?
it's just right around 15,200.
Okay.
Wow.
So it was just around 15 before, and we added a couple more hundred to the circulation.
Nice.
Well, and I notice every week there's that sticker on the front. Has that become a pretty popular advertising technique?
Yeah, I mean, people love it because it's just like easy. Take it off, leave it. It's very effective. What most people probably don't know is that all of our papers are printed at Michigan Web Press in Davisburg. So we actually print not only all of our 22 papers, but also for like competitors in other areas. We print their papers too. And so all the stickers and all that is done at Michigan Web Press.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so people, and maybe, I don't know how many details you want to get into, maybe people who are advertising with the paper are the same people advertising digitally, or are there two different ways to engage with the paper?
There's
or?
different ways. Yes,
Okay.
exactly. I mean, if you are in the paper now, luckily, because of the website, you're also online in the flip version of the paper. But yes, there's different options for that.
Okay. Interesting.
So I have to tell my story. So when Emily and Megan Kelly, right, were on with us, we had talked about a few different things. We were just talking about the Clarkston News. Not too long after that, I wanted to have a garage sale. We were moving. And so I was like, oh, maybe I should put this in the Clarkston News. And I called to ask about placing my garage sale ad, which my husband wasn't super supportive of having a garage sale, but I was like, oh, we're going to do it anyways. So I called to get the information, like how much is it? It's very reasonable. I forget the exact amount, but not a lot. And then I was like, oh, I'm not sure I want to do this because I don't want too many people to show up. And so I was like, let me call you back because with my garage sale, I thought I should also have a Bloody Mary bar.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, oh, do I advertise? How do I do this? Yeah. So anyways, I ended up calling back, placing the ad, but I ran into Megan at an event. And I was telling her, I was like, oh yeah, we actually had a ton of people come. And I was like, it was the perfect number, though it wasn't too many, but it was a good turnout. And really the only place I put it was the Clarkston News. And she's like, oh, I was there when you called. And she's like, whoever took the call got off. It was kind of laughing because who calls to place an ad and is then too concerned that too many people are going to see it. And then she was also saying, the office staff or whatever, she's like, it's not as big as you would picture. She's like, we're kind of all sitting there around a table.
Yeah.
Where I pictured I was calling one department or,
Yeah.
So tell us how, I don't know, kind of the inner workings of the paper.
Yeah. I mean, I think, so there's obviously several different papers of different sizes. I mean, we have some subscription papers still. So that's a little bit different than the business model for Clarkston News.
Okay.
But yeah, it is a lean and mean team. For example, myself, I work with most of the 22 papers on a weekly basis.
Okay.
So I work with businesses who have ads and market in several papers. So it's a lot of the same team. For the writing portion of it, though, for the editors, I mean, there's more specific editors for each paper. So that's, Megan Kelly for the Clarkston News, and Jim Newell is the managing editor for also the Lake Orion Review and Oxford Leader. So they're real specific to the area. But and then we have some staff writers, so and a lot of things are shared, because a lot of these communities were close, some things overlap. So it's a nice collaboration. But yeah, it is a lean and mean team.
Okay.
It is.
Well, yeah, when she was like, oh yeah, I was sitting at the table the day you
so
called
funny.
about that, I was like,
Are you picturing like
oh no.
are you picturing like you know like those movies from the old times? You've got like 3 layers, and everyone's
Yes.
smoking, and
That
you're
is what I
yelling.
picture.
Well, in one of our offices, we do have like the old press and everything, and it's kind of cool.
That is
yeah,
cool,
Yeah,
yeah.
but nobody smokes.
No, I'm smoking now. There's no rotary phones.
No.
Can I ask the personal question? Like,
Yeah.
what took you to Germany?
Oh, well, my husband.
Okay.
But no, at the time, I was living in Chicago. I was working there. I had a global marketing position. But when we got engaged, he's European, same as my lineage. So we kind of had some connections that way. That's how we knew each other. And we just kind of did our little pros and cons. And I had an opportunity to still start a business with my old boss while I was living there. So I said, all right, let's do that. And so we were there, and we were just talking about how. So I have currently 4 kids, and they were all born in Germany.
Wow.
And then a couple years ago is when we moved back here. I'm from really close to Clarkston, a neighboring community.
Okay.
Yeah. I know.
Wow.
Yeah, and if you can't tell, I have number 5 on the way. It just wasn't too much lunch. This is a bit.
What?
So,
That's so funny. And do all of your kids? Well, do they speak German?
yeah.
And Croatian?
In Croatian, yeah.
Oh,
So their
wow.
Croatian probably at this point is better than their German.
Wow.
So when they were born, my husband's always spoken Croatian to them. And when they were born in Germany, I spoke English because I wanted them to know English, right? And they were getting German from everything else. But when we got here, I thought, well, I'll just switch to German. And the kids were just like, no, Mom, we can't. Like, we've always spoken English to each other. Like,
Right.
this just feels weird. So,
Yeah.
you know, we had them in a German school close by for a while, but it's just extra school, so my kids weren't thrilled about it.
Oh, I thought you meant like a German immersion school here. I'm like, I don't think there is
Oh
one.
no, there's one for native speaking Germans.
Here, close here?
Well, it's in, I think it's Beverly Hills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's in the evenings, and it's like full on school.
Oh, is
like,
it? Oh,
like if you moved back to Germany, you would have credits just like you were at a German school.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, it is a really cool program.
So you speak Croatian, German, and English.
Correct.
Oh, that's
Yep.
fantastic.
Yeah.
How do we? I feel like we should like wrap up by saying like, go get your Clarkston
Oh my
news.
gosh. So
Or
Ann's
something.
daughter Emily, what is she learning her German through?
Oh, she's
Duolingo.
Duolingo, one of those
Oh,
little apps.
yeah.
I don't think it's amazing. The app is
Oh, really?
it's fun. She's having a
Yeah.
good time, but I think there's been some things in the news about how Duolingo is really okay. Well, no, whatever. I'm not sure the motivation to teach them German so much as just stay on the app.
I see.
So,
I
yeah.
see.
Anyway,
I will say
yeah.
before I moved there, I tried to do a Rosetta Stone, and
Yeah.
you know what? You really don't learn it well till you're just forced to speak it. You know, and that was my situation. So I was like 30 years old trying to learn Croatian and German at the same time. I mean, Croatian I grew up with just novel understanding, but until you're forced to, you don't really learn it that well. That's my experience, at least.
I feel like we should have something we learned today in Croatian and in German.
All
What
right.
if we learned like, welcome to Connecting Clarkston. What else? Something about, no wait, let's combine the Clarkston News and Connecting Clarkston.
Okay.
Like something like, check out Connecting Clarkston and the Clarkston News for more information. Something like
Okay.
that.
So I'll start with German.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it would be like, Willkommen zum Connecting Clarkston. Guck mal an für die Informationen wegen Clarkston News und Connecting Clarkston Podcast.
So I heard Willkommen. No?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, like you said, like welcome, to the
Okay.
Connecting Clarkston.
Okay.
Yep. And then I think guck mal is a little bit more slang. Like, when you say like guck mal an, like schau mal an, like look at this,
Okay.
So yeah, my German's a little more rusty than my Croatian. Croatia, I was there this summer, so it's a little bit better. That would be like Dobrodošli zum Connecting Clarkston. What else was I supposed to say?
I don't know. I couldn't think of something good. And check out the Clarkston News.
Oh yeah, gledaj ovaj Clarkston News. E-Connecting Clarkston. Yeah.
Okay. We'll have to offline
Next time
it.
you come back, Anne will be able to recite both of those to you perfectly.
I'm sure that's not going to happen. Although I do love languages and I do love different cultures, so I appreciate your patience with that.
No, you're great.
Yes, and I appreciate you coming in and talking to us all about the Clarkston news and the best of best. So the best of best episode, when does that come out?
It's going to come out on the 26th.
26th, correct. Yep. So we're a Wednesday paper, so it comes out Wednesday, November 26th. So make sure you got it out of your mailboxes.
Yes. And then another thing is too, with that local publications section in the app, we're excited to add the Clarkston News in under that. Now that they have their digital version, we'll be able to share out more of their cover stories and different things like that. So
if people wanted to get in touch with you to connect with the Clarkston News, you don't have to say it in Croatian. How do people get in touch with you if they wanted to for advertising, for more information?
So I guess the best way is through my email. So it's C as in Cassandra, and then it's my last name, which it's also very difficult to spell it because there's so many E's, but it's C and then PRESEREN, and then it's at, and then all of us that work for Review Newspaper Group, it's my home paper, but it's my like Michigan MI, so it's myhomepaper.com.
Oh, good. And we'll have links to all the information on the Connecting Clarkston social media stuff. So
yes,
never fear. There's a and the new or the website for the newspaper. Remind us what that is also.
Just ClarkstonNews.com.
Oh, that's
easy. Or just Google it. It's right there. It come up first. It's very nice.
Good.
So now we've had Emily, Megan, you. Next up will be Eric.
I know.
I get the feeling that Eric is dying to come on the podcast. So
I will tell you what, Eric is an amazing person.
Yes.
He has been working for what was Sherman Publications almost 40 years.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I mean, he knows he has an incredible mind too. Like he doesn't need to take notes. He doesn't need reminders. He knows everything about everything, and he's a joy to work with. I really like Eric.
All right, next episode.
Next time you want to have a garage sale, we'll bring him on and just get it all figured out.
Yes, we'll blow it up.
We're going to blow it up. Bloody Mary bar.
Yes.
This time.
I love that idea, by the way.
I mean,
Do you think
seriously.
that helped to the appeal?
Oh, yeah, and it did not hurt. And also, part of the garage sale was you don't have to buy something, but you have to take something with you.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it was not a traditional garage sale, but it worked well.
That's the one we're all going to be at.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you all there. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
We appreciate your time.
Thank
Good luck
you
with
so
the
much.
next baby.
Thank you so much. Yep.
Cheers.
Thank you.
This podcast is brought to you by Independence Television, located inside Clarkston High School. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of Independence Television, Independence Township, or Clarkston Community Schools.